Basically, this is a platform where we can practice and we can remove our hesitation. We can involve ourselves, okay, because all the people here from the same age group, apart from me actually, right? So you guys are having same age group, so you try to involve in the conversation also. Like if you are facing doubt related thing, you can ask, or something like invention related thing also you can discuss. Getting Aisha? Okay, so for new student actually they already knows, though those who are old student they already know that these classes are for practice, and here we all are here to improve ourselves basically. And how you will improve actually. So improvement comes from mistakes. So if you are stucking while speaking, or if you are doing other mistakes, so if you will work on mistake, it will be improved, okay, and this will be your achievement, right? So okay, so I'm not going to motivate you anymore, because yesterday class was dedicated on motivation only, and I don't know how many of you found that class motivated or meaningful. Can you please give, anyone want to give opinion on yesterday class? Anything you want to speak related to yesterday class? Like which point you feel good and which point you were not feeling good? Anyone? Before starting the class, I want to involve you in conversation. Okay. No one want to speak. Sai Lakshmi, Juberia, Mehek, Aisha. You guys want job after like what we can say after your graduation, or you have like further?
Yes,
Does anyone want to do master?
sir, is it useful to do masters?
Basically, it depends totally. It is like useful basically if you are doing higher studies, and definitely it will be useful for you. But it's totally depend what is your main goal. If you are looking for research work, and if you are looking for PhD, or if you want to do something else related to research, then master is good. And if you want to go in development, solely in development, so I think you should go with development with good company. Both are good. Either you can pursue your graduation also, and you can continue job. Otherwise, you can continue master also. It's totally depend on your financial condition. It totally depend on your goal actually. Okay, so doing a study more is not like disadvantage thing. But the thing is, if you are pursuing masters, your university matters a lot. Like from which university you are pursuing your master. Okay, there should be a at least central university, or it should be maybe NIT or IIT. Then it is okay. Otherwise, if you are no, if you want to do masters from tier 3 college, or like normal college or normal university, then it is not useful actually. Don't waste your time then, I will say. If you want to do the masters, then find a good university. NIT, IIT, okay, Bits Plani actually very high. Like fee structure is very high of Bits Planning. So I will not recommend to those who are not stable, means good financially. But yes, you can. You can prepare for what? You can prepare for like gate exam. You can prepare if you are thinking of masters. You can prepare for gate, and there is one more exam. What do you call it? I'm forgetting the name of that exam. For PhD, which exam we give? Fellowship for getting the fellowship.
Gate,
Sorry.
gate exam,
No, no, no. Gate
gate
is,
exam.
yeah, gate is there, but for getting fellowship, when we pursue PhD, so before PhD we give one exam. What is the name? The name is like it is start from N, I guess. Hmm, what is the name? Gate and PhD exam.
Net exam, sir.
Net exam. Yes, 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 exactly. Yes, net exam. You can prepare for the net. So okay, so like after masters, we prepare for like PhD, na? We prepare PhD after masters, but you can prepare for MTech. So if you will having the good gate score, you can get NIT for masters. Like if you are pursuing BTech, then MTech is there for you. Okay, those who are doing like those who are pursuing BCA, or those who are pursuing BSc, or those who are pursuing like BA or non-tech background, and they are doing graduation only from non-tech background, so they have very good option convert their background into IT background, which is MCA. So take you can adopt this option, you can take this option MCA. You can start pursuing MCA and your background will convert it into IT. Yes, any question?
Sir, we have to go through that net exam after MTech. We
You
can
have.
also
Mhm.
do after BTech also.
So I don't have much information regarding net exam, because in masters as I have completed my masters, so by the end of the semester, means from in third semester, I was eligible to write the like net exam, because I was there in masters, but I don't know the criteria for BTech, like BTech students are eligible or not. You have to check the eligibility criteria once. I think BTech is eligible, I guess. BTech fourth year may be eligible, so you have to check
Yes,
it
sir,
out.
eligible.
So if students are eligible for net, and like if you crack the net exam, then you will get the fellowship also. Okay, and as a scholarship you will get around 40,000 per month while doing your PhD or masters. Okay, I may be incorrect, but after getting the fellowship in net exam, we are able to uh, avail the scholarship up to like 45 or 50,000. Okay. So let's start the class. Okay, so we have to start with Python. So let me open directly ideally. My voice is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after graduation, you will get two types of like category of work. One is for teaching and training side. Another is development side. Okay. Development means like if you want to work in like MNCs in order like on the profile like full stack developer or software developer or Python developer. So this is nothing but development. But suppose if you don't like development, your interest in teaching, then also you have good options. Okay, so in this case you can do the masters. So if you have a good interest in teaching, you love to share the knowledge among the students, so in this case masters and PhD are necessary and important, I will say. In this case you can consider PhD and masters, but your goal is to development. So after graduation also you can go with MNC, okay, on the role of developer or training. Okay, so like that you can do. Any doubt? Anyone want to ask something related to this? Okay, I guess no. So today we have to discuss about filter function.
No, sir.
Okay, good. So can anyone tell me what's the mean of filter? Filter means, for example, this is normal water and this is the filter water. What is the difference between both? Any idea? No idea. Seriously, what's the difference between normal water and filter water?
Removing the unwanted substances.
Hmm. Like you want to remove the bad bacteria from the water, means bad things you want to remove from the water and you want to filter it out. So in this case what you will use, in case of water what you use RO, okay, or some other things in order to filter the water. You may boil the water also. So same here, filter function which filter out your like function or your data. For example, here I am creating one list. How to create the list? Just write the curly bracket, I mean just write this square bracket. Okay, and inside this I'm writing like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. I'm writing these values. Okay, so this is nothing but list. Okay, what is this list? Can I store this list in a variable? Yes, sure, we can store this inside a variable. So what is the variable name? Let's say my variable name is L1. Okay, so if I will print the list, so you will get the same thing. If you will check the type of the list, so you will see this is what list data type. Okay, and if you will write L1 0, means you can access the list using index. Okay, so here what you will get, here you will get the first value of the list, right? And if you are writing for not for example, what I want to filter all the even values from the list. Okay, let's see the output of this prints as of now. So it is showing what? It is showing first print is displaying complete list. Second print telling about the nature of the L1. So L1 variable is what type? List type. Okay, and if we are accessing zeroth position element, so which is nothing but 1. The position of 0, I mean the position of first element is 0. The second element position is 2 3 4, like this. Whatever I am writing here comment, this is nothing but indexing. Okay, you guys are already familiar with this. This is nothing but indexing. Okay, I'm not writing all, but like that you can understand it. Okay, so whenever we write the filter function, for example here I'm writing, instead of writing this I'm writing here filter function. So what filter function will do, with the use of filter function, I want to select only the even elements. Even elements are like 2 4. Okay, and 6. So these elements I want to fetch, and I don't want to fetch like these odd values. So what I will do, here inside the filter function I will write one function. Here I will write one function. Which function I will write? I will write here inline function. Okay, what is the function name? Inline function. Can anyone tell me what is inline function? What is inline function? Lambda function is known as inline function. How to write the lambda function? Generally, lambda function we can write by writing lambda keyword. If you remember, we can write lambda function by writing lambda keyword, and after that if you are writing here a comma b, this is nothing but parameters. A comma b are the parameters of the lambda function, and here we can write the operation. Whatever operation you want to perform, you can write like a modulus 2. I'm just giving you an example only. A modulus b or something is equals to 0, something like that you can write. So what I'm trying to tell you, this is what lambda is a keyword. AP is nothing but parameters of lambda function. It is not looking like a function, but you can assume this is the function. Another way of writing function, this is what just a inline function means. This function can come, this function can expand in one line only. Okay, and this is what expression of this function. But this function, lambda function, is not having any name. Lambda function is not having name. Lambda function का कोई नाम नहीं होता. Okay, so if you are saying here, so what is the name of this function? So you will say there is no name. There is no name of this function. So what we do, what we can say, lambda function is not having any name. It is what? It is anonymous function. Anonymous function means not having any name. That is why we write lambda function something like that, like a is equals to lambda. Okay, and for example I am writing here, okay, for example I am writing here value, okay, and value modulus 2, okay, is equals to 0. So this is what? This is nothing but lambda keyword, and it is having one parameter and one expression. Okay, and how you will call this lambda function? With the help of a. So a is a variable which is containing lambda function. So a is what type? A is not integer, not float. This is what? This is function type only. So if you want to call this lambda function, so you will write something like this. Okay, same here. In filter function, generally we write here lambda function. Inline function is nothing but lambda function. So inside the filter function, we will write one more function which is lambda function, because we cannot create here function like def. With def we cannot create. Here we have to write lambda function, means inline function. So what you will write first? Lambda keyword. First of all, you will write the lambda keyword. After writing the lambda keyword, you will write a parameter. Okay, parameter can be any name. Okay, let me take someone's name. Okay, so let's take the name of our new student. Okay, so for example I am writing here Aisha. So Aisha is nothing but, this is what? A parameter for the lambda function. So this variable, this parameters will take the value from the list. But how it will take? Let me tell you. So after writing the parameters name, I will write colon, because I want to keep only one parameter. So after writing one parameter, then you will give colon, and after colon we write the expression like this. Expression means the operational part. The operational part of the function we write after the colon. So what we want to do, we want to perform an operation which through we can identify all the even numbers. Okay, so as we know, this is a variable. Okay, it is taking all the values from the list. Okay, 1 will come, and then 2 will come to this variable, and 3 will come to this variable. So whatever value is coming in this variable, whatever value is coming in this variable, we will identify whether this value is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible by 2 means, is it equivalent to the 0 or not? Okay, if it is divisible by 2 and if it is equivalent to the 0, what we will say? This is what? This is an even number. So filter function will store all the values which will satisfy this condition. Okay, all the variables, all the values which is coming inside the Aisha variable, okay, those value will satisfy this condition, we will store inside the filter function. And first of all, we need to tell from where this variable will take the value, from L1 list. Then mention the L1 list name. Okay, mention the L1 list name. Are you getting this? Are you guys understanding this? Any confusion, any doubt, you may ask right now. If you are not clear with this example, or the level of, we can say, the difficulty is high of this program, so you may ask. The basic idea is, we are learning filter function, which takes, this filter function takes one function, it takes one function and one iterable. Okay, so as a function, in place of function, we have inserted this lambda function. We have inserted which function? Lambda function. In place of iterable, I inserted L1 list. L1 list means iterable. Iterable means all the elements, visiting all the elements of the list. Okay, if it is the iterable means, we can perform the operation on all the elements. Okay, so whatever filter function will return, okay, whatever filter function will return, we will store inside this value inside another variable. Okay, so let me take the name of our second new student. So who is the second new student? Which is Lata. Okay, so I'm storing all the values inside a variable called Lata. Okay, so Aisha is taking values from this L1 list, and Aisha is identifying which values are even or odd. Okay, so she is taking only even values from this L1 list through the lambda function. And Lata is a variable which is storing the filtered value. The filtered values are what? Even values. If I will print this, then you can see. If I will print Lata directly, so what will happen? Let's see. So we are getting one iterable iterator. We are getting what? One iterator. Okay. So filter function is returning what? One iterator. And if it is giving one iterator, so can we use here next function? Can we use here next function? Next. Okay, so inside the next we can keep it. So we are getting first value is what? 2. Okay, but I don't want to print only 2. I don't want to print only 2. I want to print all the values. So this Lata variable, just give it to the for loop. For value in Lata. Whatever values are there in Lata, just take all the values and just print all the values. Okay, so here what we write? here basically we write iterable. Your L1 is also an iterable. This Lata variable is also an iterable because filter function return one iterable. It does not return a like single value or scalar value. It return was one iterable, right? So let's run this now. So we are getting all the values or not? See, we are getting all the even values. Getting? Who will share the screen and will write the program for the odd numbers? Anyone please share the screen? Juberia, can you please share the screen? Okay, Lata want to share. Yes, Lata, you can share. So everyone please try to be a initiator. Okay, try to take initiative as early as possible. It is very fruitful for your career and future, right? Okay, Lata, but don't write code actually. Please explain also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it will take your brain power little bit, but it will be better if you will explain whatever you are writing and why you are writing. This also you have to explain why you are writing. Before writing, you have to explain what you want to write and
I'm,
why you want to write.
I'm using range, sir, for taking numbers from 1 to 10.
Okay,
So I use range and I place 1 comma 11.
okay. So you are taking, you are generating numbers.
Yes, sir. And I
Okay.
am keep placing them in a list.
Yes, very nice. Can you please print once L in order
Yes,
to
sir.
check what it has generated?
Yes.
See everyone, she is following very nice approach. Actually, I created a list by myself by giving the elements, but she is not creating the elements by herself. She is writing range function to generate the list. What happened? It's not printing.
Yes, sir.
Uh, you may close this ideally, then try again. Maybe some technical issue.
Yes, sir. It is printing the list, sir, from 1 to 10.
Okay, very nice. Now you have to apply filter function. Okay, not 1 to 10, just take a big value. Like take like 100 values.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now I am using filter function to filter the data, sir,
yes.
and placing in odd variable
Okay, you have
or
to.
O variable.
Okay, better if you will write the meaningful name. See, whenever we are creating a variable, it's better to write. Try to write meaningful name. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because someone else, if review your code, he might be confused.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are writing lambda function without
Yes, sir.
explaining anything.
I said, sir, that I am using filter and in that I am writing lambda function for odd variables.
Okay.
So I take a parameter v for that function
Mm-hmm.
and I am using I modulus 2 not equal, I mean v modulus 2 not equal to 0.
Hmm.
Then it will become automatically odd. And
Okay.
I am passing list
Okay. Very nice.
place of iterable.
Hmm.
Now I am printing. Sir, can I print as a list or? as a
Print as an
value.
individual boolean. Print both method. Use both method. As a list,
Yes,
also try to print, and as individual values, also try to print.
yes, sir. For that. I am using for loop for printing, sir. Each value.
Right. Can you print horizontally, like all the values horizontally, by
Yes,
giving a
sir.
space instead of changing the line?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please close this output screen, and can you please run this once again?
Yes. Sir.
Okay, so what we got? Okay, it is printing. See,
I just forget to
you are
have.
printing list before filter. That's why. Okay, so we are getting all the filtered value. We are getting all the odd values. Okay, okay, very nice. I want other like apart from Lata, anyone want to try? Anyone want to share the screen? I will give you some different tasks. The simple one only. Yes, thank you, Lata. You can stop sharing.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Juberia, Sailakshmi. Juberia, are you connected with laptop? Tell me because you didn't share your screen even a single time.
I can connect, sir.
You can connect, but you are not connected.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then try to connect. Then I will call your name later. So anyone else want to share the screen
Okay, sir.
for doing the task? See, if I will write all the code, it will not be meaningful for you guys. It would be meaningful for me, but it won't be meaningful for you if you will not involve yourself. Ursula, do you want to share your screen?
Sir, my IDL is not working. I don't know why.
Okay, your internet is working.
Yes.
Okay, then it is fine. You can use online compiler. Just share the screen.
Okay, sir.
Aisha, do you have laptop? Are you connected with laptop? Yes or no? You may use like chat also if you don't want to speak. Is anyone sharing the screen? What happened, guys? Ursula, are you sharing the screen or not? I think she is not able to listen. Okay, Sai Lakshmi, will you share the screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share the screen. Okay, open ideally. Okay, so what you have to do, first of all, try to generate a list. Try to generate some list of values.
Can I use the method which previously used, like Lata used?
Sorry. Yes,
Like I
yes.
asked,
Mhm,
can I use the method which Lata used
mhm.
to generate the list, or
Okay.
should I use other
No,
methods?
no. Use the range function.
Okay.
No, no, no. What you are going to do? Can you please tell me once? First of all, generate the list of numbers with the range function directly.
Okay.
It- yes, 100 values means you have to generate 1 to 100. Yes, and you have to store these values in list. Okay. Now store this inside a variable. Right. So try to print it once. Is it really generating values? Okay, it is generating. Now your task is you have to print those values which are greater than 20.
Greater than 20.
Hmm. So you have to use filter function. So what you will do, first write the name of the function filter, write the parenthesis. So filter function required two things. One is a function and second one is your list. Okay. So write here inline function or lambda function and create one parameter of this. There is no comma. Create parameter. Parameter could be any name. Give any name. Okay. And after that write the expression. So how we will do the separation between parameter and expression? With colon. Okay. So with the help of colon we can do the separation. Now you have to write the expression. Expression means here you will write the condition. Which values you will allow in this iterable. So you have to write the condition here. So see in psi variable all the values coming one by one. So you have to accept only the values which are greater than 20. Those who are not greater, those values which are not greater than 20, just neglect them.
So should I write
This you
here?
have to write the condition as we write in if. Same you have to write. Uh, can you?
Is it
Okay. See, RES is the list name.
the list? Yeah.
See, this whatever list value is there, it will come in psi parameter. What is the use of creating psi parameters? Because it will take all the values one by one from this RES. So from the RES, all the values coming one by one in psi variable. So you have to check one by one on each on each value with this condition. Means you instead of writing RES, you have to write here SAI. Okay, psi is nothing but individual values. Okay, now after giving comma, after 20 you have to give comma, and you have to write the list name from where the values will come in psi variable. So from it will
From
come,
RES.
yes, from RES. So you have to mention in last. After writing the function, you have to mention it. And now whatever data is returned by the filter function, you have to store that inside a variable. It will return one iterator. It will return one iterator. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to store it inside a variable. Create any variable. Yes, if you will print IMP, then what will happen? It will print the iterator object address. See, if you will print, you will get the address of iterator object.
Should I run, sir?
Yes. So you are not getting value, you are getting iterator object. So what you have to do, either you can use for loop or you can use list method here. So try to print it with list. Inside the print function, just write list, and inside the list parenthesis, write IMP. Because this iterator you are converting into list iterable. Okay, now just run this code. Is it showing?
Yes, sir. Swing.
Okay, so it is showing all the values which are greater than 20 or equal to 20. Okay, so as per the condition it is showing. Right, so this is how we can filter the values using filter function. Okay, Juberia, will you share the screen now? Thank you, Sai Lakshmi, you can stop. Okay, so let me explain one more method. Okay, after that Juberia will share the screen and she will tell another program. Okay, so this is all about lambda, I mean filter function, which take one iterable, right? And after that, in the same way, we have another function. Let's discuss about that. We have map function. Okay, so we have which function? Map function. What map function will do? It will take one inline or lambda function and one iterable like list. Okay, so what is the mean of this? So this map function will take one lambda function and one iterable. right? Two things it will take. So for example, let's take an example. I have one list. Okay, so I have list 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I have to perform an operation on each element of this list. Previously, using filter function, we are fetching some values and some values we are ignoring. But now we will consider all the values while applying some operation on each value. Okay, so what we will do, basically we will apply one function on each value of list. So what we can do, we can use map function. Using map function, what you can do, you can write here one operation using lambda function. Okay, so I'm writing here lambda, and here I will write the parenthesis name. Okay, so parenthesis name okay, like me. Okay, me is what? One parenthesis. And here after that, what I will do, I will write the expression. So how you will make the separation between parenthesis and expression? Using colon. Okay, so whatever values are there, these values will come one by one in me variable. Okay, second time 2 will come in me variable. Third time 3 will come in me variable. Then what you will do, if all the values are coming, what you will do, I will calculate the square of each value. So how you will calculate the square? I will write here me double asterisk, means this is for power, and 2. Okay, and I need to mention also, like from, like me is taking its value from where? So it is taking from L1 list. So here I will mention L1. That's all. Okay, again it will return one iterator. So we will store inside a variable called square, or any variable name we can give. And here we can print it using list. We can convert it further in list, and we can write here square. Okay, otherwise second way is, like another way is, you can use for loop. Okay, or you can use for loop for here, like v or I, whatever you want to write, and square is what? Iterable. So here we need to write the iterable name, and we will print. Okay, I will print v, and I want to write something like this. Okay, after printing each value, and after printing value, it will print this symbol also. Okay, that's it I want to do. So it is printing this, but why it is not printing? Okay, why it is not printing? Because we have already printed all the values, that's why it is not printing, I guess. So if we will not print, so now it is working. See, means it is returning iterator. So for example, see, with iterator, what is the thing is, for example, this is what? Iterable. This is what? Iterable. So iterable you can print when you are printing iterable, like list like this, or you are printing, yeah, everyone please be focused now, L1 like this. So it will print all the values. Okay, I'm telling you very key concept. So it will print all the values. Okay, it is printing value like this, and it's printing value like this. Okay, both format values printing. But if you will, okay, list into list, can I convert list into list? Yes, we can do so. If I will run this, what will happen? It is printing like this, no problem. So instead of printing L1, if I will print this iterator, okay, this is what? Iterable. Okay, which is nothing but list. Okay, and this is what? Iterator, means each time we can print one value. So if I'm printing this square here, and the same thing I want to print it with for loop as well, so we cannot do this. We cannot do this. At a time we can print one list only. See what is the mean of this? For example, if you want to print only single value, so what you will do right here, you will write here next, and here you will write square. So at a time it is generating one value. So it will print the first value with operation. So 1 square is 1. So if we will write here next and we will write here square, so it will return the second value, which is 2 power 2 is 4, like that. If I will print with for loop in square, so what will happen? See, after after printing these two values square, how many remaining values are there? Three remaining values. So this with the help of for loop, it will print the remaining values. Okay, this for loop will not start from the starting value. It will continue from here only. Okay, so if I will print, see, I am printing v and I want to end it with this value. So try to understand here. So see, this for loop is not printing all the values from the beginning because we already printed two values. So it is continuing it from 3 square, then 4 square, then 5 square. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? And after that, if I will write again next, although we have printed all the values from this square, if we will try to print it once again, so it will not print anything. It won't print anything because all the values we have already printed, and it is giving error. Okay, it is giving error. Why? Because we have already printed all the values. Suppose if I am not writing this for loop, so how many values we have printed? Two values we have printed. Now it will print the third value, which is third 3 square is what? 9. So it will print 9. Okay, where I am writing. So it will print 9 here actually. So it is printing 9. But if you will write here for loop in between, which will print all the values, means there will not be any value for this, because for loop can print the remaining values. So for this next there is no value. So here it will print error, and here it will print the remaining values. Remaining values are like 9. Another remaining value is what? 16. Another remaining value is 25, like this. Are you understanding the concept what I am trying to tell here? Okay, here it is printing error. If I will remove this, then there is no error. Understanding, guys?
Sir,
Yes,
why
sir.
you write ME?
Sorry,
Why you write ME?
why I write which one? ME. ME is nothing but a parameter. This is what lambda function, which is having one parameter. Okay, so why I am using this parameters? Because of this parameter, it will take each value from L1. This ME parameter will take each value from this L1, and on that value, suppose initially ME value is 1, so it will calculate the square of 1. So how map function will get to know from where ME will take the value? So that's the reason we mentioned here L1. Means this function parameter will take the value from L1 elements. What are the L1 elements? These are the L1 elements. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jhaveri, are you ready? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. First time you will share the screen after so long. Means you didn't share your screen even a single time. But no worries, you can share the screen now. Are you sharing?
Sir, I'm trying to do.
What happening? What's the problem? You are trying to share the screen or you are trying to write the code?
It is asking me to share the window or the entire screen.
Click on entire screen.
No, no, I'm trying to share the screen.
No, no, you have to select the screen.
Okay, sir.
After clicking on the entire screen, you have to click on the screen window also.
Screen windows.
First click on
Sir.
entire screen. After that, you will see a small
Okay, sir.
box in the window itself. You have to click there and then click to the share.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear.
Okay, okay, sir. Got it.
Got it now? Yes. Okay. Now open the IDLE now.
Okay, sir. Erase your background noise.
Yes, yes. Your voice is clear. Just take a new file.
Okay, sir.
Yes. What is your task? You have to, first of all, you have to generate numbers from 1 to 50 using range function, using range and list function. Getting? Are you getting the question?
Sir, can you repeat once again?
First of all, try to generate some values between 1 to 50. Generate values from 1 to 50.
Okay, sir. 1 to 50, sir.
Yes. You don't need to write. If you will write by yourself, then it will take a lot of time. It will take 1 more hour. So in this case, can you use range function?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have to generate 1 to 50 numbers in range.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir. Is it correct, sir?
Yes, it is fine. Now what do you have to do? Yes, you can run. You can run, no problem. Okay, so it has generated all the values from 1 to 50. Now, what you have to do in all the values, you have to add 10. In each value of the list, you have to add 10 using map function.
Sorry, sir.
You have to see how many values you have 1 to 50. So,
Yes,
in
sir.
each value of the list, you have to add 10. Like
Okay.
first value is what? 1. So 1 plus 10 is what? 11. Second value is 2. 2 plus 10 is 12. Third value is 3. And 3 plus 10 is 33. Like that you have to do. Means on each element of the list you have to perform operation using map function for adding the values.
Can anyone help me?
Yes guys, please help her if you know, if you are understanding the
Can
logic.
we repeat the question for once again?
Okay, the question is basically, let me write this question in chat also. For example, I have these values like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I have to do, I have to, you have to return these values like 11. I'm sharing in chat, don't worry. 12, 13, 14, and 15. So what I'm doing actually, so this is my old list, original list. Check the chat, everyone. Check the chat. So in the new list, I have added 10 in all the elements. So this is you have to return. Check the chat. You can maximize
Use
the screen.
use map function and
Using map function, you have to do it.
Julia.
Yes.
Uh, can you use map function for that?
First of all, open ideally once again. Yes, Lata, can you please help her?
Yes, sir. Julia, use map function in that.
Okay.
In that you can use lambda function for adding 10 elements.
Okay, I need to create one more variable, right?
Yes.
Here I have to use map function.
Use any variable name.
Okay. Now here I have to add 10 plus 10.
Yes.
Mm, That's it. Comma. Is it right?
You are printing COD, right? You have to print
What we have to print?
new.
Okay. Can I run this?
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, so means you are adding 10 in each value of the list. So that was the expected output. Yes, that is great.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Okay, so this was the expected outputs, and we got the expected outputs. That is fine. Logic is good. Okay, so you may stop the screen now. Thanks for sharing the screen. Anyone else want to share the screen? First of all, stop the screen.
Yes, sir.
Anyone want to share the screen for the last program? Lata, you share. Yes, yes. Okay,
I also can share.
Okay, Ursula, you share. Lata already shared. So Lata, please do it next time. Now Ursula, you share the screen. And Lata definitely will help you if you will stuck somewhere.
Sir, what was the question?
The question is, can you see this chat?
Yes, yes, sir.
So what you have to return, this is the original list. You have to return this list. I'm sending it. Okay, so this should be the output after applying the map function. You have to apply map function. So just copy it and paste it on your ideally.
But sir, I have to make one list.
Just create one list, and not this list. This should be the output. That means your list having small letters in your list having three words in small letters means in a small alphabet. You have to convert that into uppercase.
Now what we have to write?
Just apply map function. No, you are creating variable. You don't need to create the variable. Map function means you have to write parenthesis. Lata, can you please help? Anyone can help?
What I have written.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
can I use upper function or
Yes, upper function will be better. If you will add some, if you will do it by ASCII values, then it will be little tricky.
yes? That's what I'm asking, sir. Can we use order and char or can we use upper, sir?
Just like you don't need to use ORD or something. Just use upper only. The string method you can apply on it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Arsala,
Yes,
you are taking map as variable. You have to use it as a function.
like
No, you have to write the name of the function, but you don't need to assign anything. You don't need to assign anything in map function. Just write the name map with parentheses.
this.
No, rounded.
Is it parenthesis?
Yes. Then you can write lambda function with a variable.
With this variable.
No, with your wish. You can use any name for the variable, or you can simply use s.
Sir, I didn't got the program, sir. I'm very confused.
Uh, can you please open chat once again? So see, I have given you two lists. One is hello world in small caps, in lower case.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you have to give me the output as uppercase. You have to convert this list word into uppercase by applying map function. So now open the IDLE.
Question. I got it the question, sir, but I'm stuck in map function.
It means in map function you are not getting lambda function, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So in lambda function you need to write parenthesis. After parenthesis you will give colon to write the expression. Expression is something. See, if you are writing here s, so the hello will come in s. Then second time word will come in s. So after s just write colon.
Like
Yes.
this.
Now you have to write what operation you want to perform on each value of str. Instead of writing str, just write another variable. You have given the str name now. Instead of this, just give
Yes,
any other name.
like any name.
Hmm. Like s is enough also if you want to give. Okay, that is also correct. Now you have to convert these values into what? So values are coming in as variable. Values are coming
Then
in as
dot
variable.
function. Variable
Yes,
name
so
dot upper.
write uppercase function.
Yes, you can use variable name before and then dot. You can use upper.
Variable name
For
before
example, now your variable is s, right? You can use s dot upper.
s dot upper. Okay.
Yes. Not there.
After the colon, after the colon.
Here.
Yes.
S.
Yes.
No need to use case. you can use just upper and use parentheses.
Like this?
Yes.
It is
Remove the
upper.
S before you.
It should be upper,
Here.
no?
Should I run? But we have to print.
No, you have to assign everything in a variable, or you can use direct print. I
A
think.
direct print will not work actually
Oh,
because it will,
object.
yeah.
Yes, it will print object. You can assign your map function in uh,
In
any
a,
variable name
yeah.
with any variable name.
Like.
Before map, you can use any variable name.
Okay, okay. We can now print
Yes.
like
Uh,
this.
You
no,
need
it
to
will print
iterate.
object. You can print as list, or you can use loop for that.
Like this.
Yes.
We can.
No. You can use parentheses.
You have to use list method.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Is it showing error?
Here is. Yes.
What's the error?
Map must have at least two arguments.
Okay, you have to write your iterable name as well now. Like S will take its value from values, no? So write that, I mean list name also write after giving comma.
Now it's running.
Okay, it is showing the output now. Yes, so
Yes.
that was the task. So are you understanding means with the help of map function we can perform operation on each element of a list or iterable. Okay, so that's all
Okay.
for today's class. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss some more new concept. All right. So everyone, please practice as much as possible. Okay. Entire neat code is there. Entire lead code is there for you. ChatGPT is also for you. Just utilize your time in better way. Right. So thank you everyone for giving your time. Good night, all of you. Do you have any question? You can ask if you have any question. Otherwise, you may leave the meeting.
No, sir.
All right, guys. Good night.